Alright, so look, you guys know IconEra, I guys know IconEra. If you don't know IconEra somehow, it's this forum site that at least tries to put on some kind of face of neutrality, or like, oh, we're for gamers everywhere, but really, it's just a PlayStation fanboy site. Tons of people have made videos on this. It's just a PlayStation fan site. And like, that's okay, you know, like fan sites exist, fan sites, fan forums have always existed, there's nothing wrong with that. But IconEra is where some of the most brain-dead takes of all time are born. This is the place that said Xbox was afraid of Concord. This is the place that uses Japan hates Xbox as an insider source. And just the other day, this is the place that made an entire thread about me. And why did they make a whole thread about me? Well, because I made a video responding to Harman Smith. Harman Smith made a video saying the Steam Deck was a failure. I made a whole video about his video. And apparently, my video about his video was such a problem that IconEra had to make an entire thread about how the PC fanboys are mad and mauling because Harman Smith, someone who is at best rage bait, said something that was objectively wrong. The Steam Deck was not a failure by any stretch of the imagination. It's not only selling perfectly well for what the expectations of it were by Valve, but it also kicked off an entire new industry of handheld gaming PCs, and it solidified this new entry point for PC gaming. The Steam Deck was absolutely not a failure in any sense of the word, but because I was poking fun at Harman Smith for saying the Steam Deck was a failure, I now get a whole thread made about me on IconEra, where OP says I had a whole video mauling about it. Mauling. I'm the one that was mauling by calmly making jokes and corrections to the obviously stupid thing someone else was saying. Remember what I said a few weeks ago about how, like, this really annoying thing that a lot of PlayStation fanboys do? Like, console fanboys in general, but PlayStation fanboys especially. They'll say something completely ridiculous, or they'll present something that's, like, obviously wrong, and if you acknowledge it at all, then suddenly you're the problem. The problem isn't that they posted something that's objectively wrong. The problem is that you're mauling, you're mad about it, even if you're just calmly issuing corrections. I won't make you watch the entire Harman Smith video right now. We're not going to do a whole reaction to the reaction video, as funny as that would be. So if you really want all the context, you can go watch the video on Harman Smith. It's not going to be that important to this video, though, because this video is going to be about a bunch of people who are not only using Harman Smith as a source now, apparently, but also people trying to act like me issuing corrections to the wrong thing someone else said. Somehow I'm the problem here. This weekend really was slow, which isn't even true, because Death Stranding 2 got a giant reveal piece of news. I don't know. I was out of the house when it happened. I just came home to everyone yelling about Death Stranding 2. But like, it's not even like you didn't have anything to talk about, you know? Fuck. Alright, so let's just go through this. The discussion is called Harman Smith called Steam Deck a failure and PC fanboys are losing it. A whole video mauling about it. Ethamaz says it is indeed a failure. Sales shows it. The gymnastics Steam users had to do to defend a trophy device that nobody outside Steam hardcore fans want to buy is telling, and Steam stats show less than 1 million uses it to play games. Wait, so Steam users defending a trophy device. Gosh, I wonder if there was a PlayStation trophy device that had a similar target audience. A handheld device that accompanies the library you already have. My goodness. You know, a device that only sold a few million copies, but apparently that was a success when the Steam Deck sold more and was a failure. Is that really what we're doing right now? In before, Joe, the context. Think of the context. You first, bitch face. Waluigi says, some tiny YouTuber is upset that some other tiny YouTuber said something. And then Brian says, well, Joe farmed our site for content, so he owes us a few threads. At least someone's being a good sport about this. I'll stop farming your site when you stop saying dumb things. I really don't know what to tell you. Like, on one hand, slight kudos for being a good sport about this, but on the other hand, you're gonna get farmed more right now. If only there was something we could do about this. Fat Kaz says it's true, and I don't buy this. Oh, it's not available at retailers. Other PC handhelds being available at retailers did fuck all in terms of sales. It'll be Nintendo handheld, PlayStation handheld, everything else. Is that what people are saying, that it's not doing well because it's not available at retailers? Is that an argument that's being made? The Steam Deck not being available at retailers is probably not even that big of a deal. It's not available at retailers for the same reason most pre-built PCs and PC parts are not available at retailers. People who are into PC gaming are generally not going to Best Buy to get all their recent stuff. We're just looking online for the stuff because we have a PC. Why would I leave my PC to investigate a new product I can get for my PC? Like, why wouldn't I just look online and then order it online? I'm right there. So I don't buy into this idea that, oh, Steam Deck needs to be in retailers in order to be successful. I just don't buy that. And you say it yourself, other PC handhelds being available at retailers did fuck all. Yeah, it's because that's not where the target audience hangs out. But look at this bit. In terms of sales, that's the order. Which, like, yeah, so it was never trying to be the top seller. That was never the intention. But also, extreme irony alert here, when you're trying to make sales the definitive, like, decider of what is and is not successful, but then you put the PlayStation handheld at number 2. I assume you mean the PlayStation Portal as the PlayStation handheld? You know, the thing that sold worse than the PC handhelds. So we're trying to boil down success as only being measurable by units sold. But then you fucked it up, because if you want to use that measure of success, the thing you said is a failure is doing better than the thing you put at number 2. Wonderful work here. You're doing amazing. Dunja says it's an absolute failure given how big of a platform Steam is. People will say, but Valve doesn't mass produce. But Valve is producing based on demand. And people think this company can be a threat in the console space. Yeah, what Valve is doing with how many Steam Decks they produce at a time, it's actually smart. Because not only does it reduce the potential for scalping, but it also gives the consumer a lot more power in the market. Instead of just mass producing 50 bajillion of the things and shipping them out to retailers, Valve is keeping their production costs lower by, yes, producing based on demand. And the demand is continuing. This thing has been sitting in the Steam top sellers charts, like, since its release. It is very steadily selling. The fact that Valve doesn't mass produce them is smart, because also when you don't mass produce them, that makes it easier for you to roll out hardware improvements. It makes it easier for you to roll out future generations of the hardware. Casual or something said, who gives a shit what Harman thinks? And then Brian says, well, that's the point of the thread. The Steam Deck / PC fans took it so personal that they made a video about his opinion. It's just hilarious. See, this is what I'm talking about. I acknowledge the fact that someone said something stupid, and that is inherently funny to you, not the stupid thing that was said. That's like, it's so dumb. Harmon Smith says a dumb thing, and I'm like, hey, look, that's a dumb thing. And then you're like, hey, well, why are you noticing? Motherfucker, what? Also, I didn't take it personal that he had an opinion. I found it comical that he was wrong. Those are two very different things. It's like I'm talking to a 6-year-old. Hey, do you want pancakes for breakfast? No, I'm not really in the mood for pancakes right now. Oh, well, you should probably kill yourself because you hate pancakes. And also you said that you snort coffee through a straw. Well, I didn't say that. Well, you didn't not say it. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna go down to the lake and I'm gonna do somersaults into a shark's mouth. Hey, you probably shouldn't do that. That's actually a really bad idea. Wow, look at this guy over here thinks John has no agency of his own. Joe's probably a big racist because he doesn't think John should do somersaults into a shark's mouth. And it's all because John is Hispanic. But I wasn't even thinking about that. You were. So who's really racist here, Brian? I don't know why I did. I let that go on way too long. I probably should have stopped myself. Bohasm says it's a total failure, only showing how powerful Sony and Nintendo are. Yes, the Steam Deck is a failure because it didn't sell as many units as the thing that it wasn't even trying to compete with. You fucking moron. AOC833 says, failure or not, it's a completely irrelevant niche device that has had pretty much no impact on the video game market whatsoever. Right, because there's not an army of handheld PCs now because of the Steam Deck. There's not a big push and demand from consumers for handheld gaming devices to be more powerful. Yeah, no, Steam Deck had no influence on the gaming market. None at all. None at all. You guys are so good at defending your points. I don't get it. You chose to use Harmon Smith as a source. You know what I mean? You chose to do that. You should at least be able to defend yourself. If we're using Harmon Smith as a source now, if that's where IconEra is, we're using Harmon Smith as a source. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. But now I just want to know if Harmon Smith is going to capitalize somehow. Is he going to try and become the god of IconEra? Because he should. Okay, here's what I want. Harmon, if you're still watching the video, because I know you watch my content, here's what I think you should do. This is genuine advice. You should make a video about how IconEra is like a hidden gem of like internet discourse, or like a beacon of gaming discourse. You need to lean into this. Again, this is genuine advice to Harmon Smith. You need to lean into this. Make some videos talking good about IconEra, sprinkle in some posts on IconEra, like agreeing with whatever they're saying, and they will take you as a legitimate source. This is a forum site that regularly breaks stories and like influences the news cycle in gaming based on completely dog shit sources. So if they're defending you here, you need to lean into that. You need to establish yourself as a powerful, like respected source in the IconEra, like reader base, poster base. Establish yourself as an inside source on IconEra, and then just start leaking whatever you want. You can say anything and they will juice the shit out of it for you. Once they like you, they will juice the shit out of it for you. This is genuine business advice for a YouTube channel. You want easy juice long term? Get in with the IconEra people while they're thinking about you. That's my free advice to you. From one dog shit YouTuber to another. Okay, I'll do the Doofus Club shoutouts now. Raptor 1, my name was Gamer World, now it's I rub my nips to Joe. Cool. Wild Gamer 3001, Sad Euphrator, MK2396E, Firestorm 2056. Joe, it's your dad, and I am proud of you for 100%ing Brotato. Thanks, Dad. I'm working on the Steam version. Steam version is way longer than the Game Pass version, so I'm working on it, but I'm at 69% achievements right now on the Steam version. The DLC is just gigantic. Hentai, Ex Machina Gamma, One Man Riot, Joe's Basement is nice, only the AC is missing. Ed Omega, Gavo P, Fire Hazard 105, Ultima Jack, Epion 504, EK, Anurag Gupta, Binary Deviant, Zombie Fan. It's if you read this, you gay, Klepto Penguin, Banshee, Partial Mean 8, GWXSS, Doom Kaiju, Wrath of the Wolf, Evan Co, Oki Toodles, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Really Zerd, Game with Dead People, Bender Fondue, All Games Video, Neon Alec, but backwards, Max Killer V2 Gaming, Biscuit 1101, Professor Twinkle Nips, Mick Stones, Horizon Forbidden West Remastered, Pope Raphael the Rat King, Jessica Shepard, Joe Est Un Puntain, Dil Poyolo, Really Spreaky Spiral, Riki Tiki Tabby, Musky, Tech Manix, you're hecking the ball with your pals the other day, Kurumi the Steel Angel, Balto's Gate 3 is my favorite anime of all time, Smash Jump, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Vaderholm, Cyrus failed the homework, admonish me, Joe, forgot to cancel, now I can't afford a motorcycle, True Texican 940, Sense Nakake, Joe, shut up, stop talking, okay, you can continue now, Hinoka's #1 Saudi fan, Creed Warrior 23, Max Ilchev, will we ever get XCOM 3, Chap, Totally Insane, Vendetta, Autry, Black Cobra, Non-Voilon, Voxel, The Night of Cypher, Surf Absolot, aka Cloaked Onyx, Ninox, Rewarn Me with the fan art, Nick, NL04, I own 6 copies of 2006, click on Blu-ray with the fan art, Alex's Chocolate Photography, Choreographer, wait, hang, that's not what that says at all. It says Alex's Chocolate Factory Choreographer. Wolf of Midnight, Stick Rider, Cunt Connoisseur, Pig Venus, Kev Dog 1992, Steve Wynn Studios, Phil McCracken, The Beastums, Ohm Gaming, Tariq Brown, Tom Spokane, Hero Culture, Thorn, Skade, Maganect, Severin Evans, The Mr. Spawning No 3, It's the Catalina Frickin' Wine, Mixer Pow Pow, Wide Trouble, Donnie Weston, Nick Donegan, Gob Gobson, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Hinner 2, Grimsy, Catch, Hangman for Hire, El Nodal, Nodal on the, you know. Edge Knight 1789, I killed Heroic Ragnaros on 25 man, Frost Crystal, Jimmy Chops, Biogenesis, yeah, I Camp So, Ian in Action, Floppy Pingus 97, Michael Musial, Mega Key, Kush Good, The Scruffy Skull, Ghost Ho, Ryusagi, The Jojo 6, Fast Girl, Femtanger, Raptor Tim, Omnis Steph 94, Blue Hook Joe, is the Tupperware still available to be sent? The Return of the King, but upside down. Schnorlaxon, does Joe have a piss fetish? Jody Breeze, Smitty, Werben, Jaegerman, Jensen, the gray hairs in Joe's head because he's old, Demetrius, Papa Joe, Heronomic Advertisement, Diego Garcia, hates Manny, Kippigans, Boofner, I American Idiot, Rebel Blood 80, Antoine Horton, Joe didn't plug the Discord, except I did. It's discord.gg/doofus, Darth Muffin, Joe's a closet furry, oh no, it's Justin, Ren, Roy, Miley Cyrus is better than any punk song, Bloodline, Extreme the Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, my name is Mud, Joe from Seattle has a big dictionary, I'm asking you once again to try the finals, Joe, we need now the slow-mo guys to film Joe doing Doofus Club, Wanna Be Hobo, Jidge, Joe, that quad kill on Dust 2 at Long, and that CSGO 2 vid was hot, Bill at 310 Char, Rob C, I am Veg, the Groovy Banana, Curtin Allen's back, the Scrum Master, Bonnie needs more screen time, I agree. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a long video, I've never had a thread made about me before. That was a new one. Okay, toodles.